Okay, guys, so we ended the show on some big news. It seems like Shane McMahon has just joined Team SmackDown, and I'm shocked at this. I didn't expect it to be Shane McMahon. I expected it just to be Kane. So, I'm still shocked. Well, to lead into what happened is, I just started off with the shocking news first. Well, there's some more. I mean, there's a lot to talk about in this episode of SmackDown. And the one thing that shocked me, well, Baron Corbin gets injured. What seemed to be a work. I don't really like talking about this shit, but he kind of walked and stumbled down, and then, to me, the reason I say it seemed like a work is because when they wouldn't really let Kalisto keep beating the shit out of him like he did if he was really freaking hurt like that, because he ran after him and really beat the shit out of him when he came after him, hit him with the knee right to his knee into the steps, and the jumps off the top rope, splash to the knee. That's just my thing. If it's not, I'm fine with it, but just my opinion in this is, okay, I was intrigued, but I was like, really, Kane? I was like, they're going with Kane, or they're going with Luke Harper. I didn't find Luke Harper. I wouldn't have been fine with Kane. I'm tired of seeing Kane. And for one, fucking, I'm tired of seeing James Ellsworth. So we'll start off with everybody in the same kind of speech we got on Raw. This Team SmackDown needs to be on the same page, yada, yada, yada. Tag team, well, there's a match, main event, just like this happened. But Baron Corbin walks away and says he's not going to be in the match. Shane puts him in a singles match against Kalisto, and I, for one, have been wondering where the hell Kalisto is. I didn't know he was injured, but it's about time he came back, which I'm glad he comes back, because we get the whole thing where more of a stipulation is added to Survivor Series. So I'm glad they're doing this more matches. And it is going to be Kalisto versus Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title. If Kalisto wins, the Cruiserweights come over to SmackDown. And if Brian Kendrick wins, of course, that's to stay on Raw. But if Dolph Ziggler loses to Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental title goes over to Raw. It's cool and intriguing. And the reason why I think that Kalisto will win, which I don't think he should, but the reason why I think Kalisto will win is that they're saying that, at least the rumors and a whole bunch of other people, insiders or whatever, are saying that basically 205 will be recorded or whatever live right after SmackDown goes off the air. So they'll change the sets and go right after SmackDown. So it makes sense to have them on SmackDown. That's just my thing. So it makes sense if Kalisto does walk out as champion, but I don't want to see the Intercontinental Championship go over to Raw and die. I know Sami Zayn holding the title would be a cool thing, but who's to face him over there on Raw? Titus O'Neil? Like, I just don't want to see that. So it's a weird situation that they put me in on this. For one, I would like to see the Cruiserweights on SmackDown. They'd be amazing over there. Better than they were on Raw, but it's just a weird situation. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Survivor Series got way more intriguing, and in the beginning, since we're going to know that I hate Ellsworth now, like, it's gotten annoying. I liked him the first time he came out, but now it's gotten annoying. He's going to be the team mascot for Team SmackDown. Lame. And I think Team SmackDown's beating Team Raw. They're not going to beat Team Raw in any other their traditional Survivor Series matches. I think Team SmackDown beats Team Raw in the traditional, the one thing that really matters, to be honest. So I think Raw wins everything else. And then I guess you say our first official matchup was Natalya versus Naomi, with Nikki Bella at ringside on commentary, and their match is going pretty boring, just being honest here. And here comes Carmella. Pretty much, Nikki Bella and Carmella get into it, and Natalya, being the coach of the Team SmackDown, comes out and tries to break it up. She almost gets counted up, but comes back at the ring and gets rolled up by Naomi. Naomi wins. That was basically the match. So the next match, which I was happy about, it was I guess you could say, the winner gets into the traditional tag team match at Survivor Series between Breezango, currently my favorite tag team in the WWE. Not gonna lie, I've just, for some reason, Breezango is just my favorite. Tyler Breeze is awesome by himself. I've always liked Fandango. I liked him as Johnny Curtis in NXT when they had the season or whatever a long time ago, it feels like now. So these guys are awesome. So it's great to see them actually in a match at Survivor Series. But I guess the Vaudevillains are just buried now. But, you know, it seems to me like after they hurt Enzo, they've been buried. That's just my thoughts on this. I don't know if that really goes into why they've been buried or not, but it probably doesn't. That's just my thoughts on the whole situation. So then we had after that we had, what did we have? Like, I had drawn a blank. We had the Baron Corbin and Kalisto whole situation where Kalisto hurts Baron Corbin, injures him or whatever, and So then we had the women's match between Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Awesome match. It was great. It was enjoyable. Alexa Bliss is awesome. I would not be wow. I would not be surprised. Wow, I can barely say the word. If Alexa Bliss does beat Becky Lynch the next time they face each other, I won't be. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And the way Becky Lynch wins is she hits the disarmer, but Alexa Bliss's foot was on the rope. So I think there's going to be another match. It was a good match, and I'm glad they're going to do it again with another good match, obviously. So I like that. Which Alexa Bliss loses, and Becky Lynch keeps her SmackDown Women's Championship. So now we go on to Apollo Crews versus Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins wins. Not a real long match, quick match. Kurt Hawkins wins. So Kurt Hawkins just done shit since he came back to SmackDown. He's done these weird things. He comes out, goes back, kind of like Eva Marie did. Finally gets in a match, gets super kicked, loses in like 12 seconds or whatever against Dolph Ziggler. Now the match versus Apollo Crews, wins really quick. I don't know what they're doing with Kurt Hawkins. I think they're just filling time, to be honest with you, but whatever. I was pretty hyped to see him come back, but they're not really going to put him in anything meaningful. That's just my thoughts. He's not really done much since coming back, so why do I think they're going to do anything more going forward with Kurt Hawkins? I feel like he's just going to be a jobber. So we go on to the main event. You know, they're brawling everywhere. I was glad to see Randy Orton come up with the Wyatt family earlier in the show. So is he full Wyatt family now? Like, this is awesome. This whole storyline has been amazing. And then, okay, they're brawling everywhere. Kane takes Luke Harper to the back. Randy Orton's on the outside. Dean Ambrose has just gotten destroyed by the Wyatt family, basically. And James Ellsworth is standing there, and they're chanting yes for him to get tagged in. He gets tagged in. He's tuning up the band for the No Chin music. If he would have hit that and beat Bray Wyatt, I'd have doing something about the TV. So Bray Wyatt is officially, if that would have happened, there would have been no way they'd have been able to unbury Bray Wyatt. But luckily, they did the smart thing and let Bray Wyatt win, thankfully. And that's when the whole thing happened where they put Shane in the match at Survivor Series. So people might have been thinking, why would Ellsworth beat Bray Wyatt? Of course Bray Wyatt would have won, but they have just not let Bray Wyatt win a damn thing. So I was, of course, worrying that he was going to lose. I'm not going to lie. They fucking let Ellsworth beat AJ Styles. So, of course, I was worried that they were going to let him beat Bray Wyatt. I'm glad they didn't. Because Bray Wyatt, probably my number one favorite in WWE. It's a fact. He's awesome. So, I'm glad that didn't happen. And SmackDown was way better than Raw. We had a total of 5 official matches during 2 hours to Raw's 5 matches in 3 hours. And we had technically like a match that was supposed to happen and didn't happen and beat the shit out of each other. Wow. 2 hours. They fill 2 hours like that. Raw fills 3 hours with 5 matches and a crap ton of talking. Wow. SmackDown was just better tonight. Which, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure the ratings for this SmackDown will not be as high as they were last week. Because of the election crap going on. I did not even vote. I'm not even getting into that crazy shit. But, yeah, so when the SmackDown ratings come in, they will be low because of everybody's watching the election. So, yeah. that's my SmackDown Live review. Very interesting SmackDown. We learned a lot about Survivor Series with Shane joining Team SmackDown, Kalisto versus the Brian Kendrick. Could the Cruiserweights come over to SmackDown? Could the Intercontinental Championship go over to Raw? And plus, we got the announcement of The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler next week. Damn. Next week. And plus, we heard that Edge and The Undertaker are going to be at SmackDown's 900th episode next week. Next week is going to be big. Edge with the cutting edge. Edge was, let's see here. I got a lot of favorite wrestlers, but in the top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time, he's number 2 behind Diamond Dallas Page. Just DDP fan. I got a picture up there or whatever. I'm a DDP fan, so, but Edge is number 2. I'm not even gonna lie, Edge is right there, and Edge is awesome. So I'm happy as hell he's back tomorrow, next Tuesday. That's gonna be fun. But that is my SmackDown Live review. Let me know if you guys watched the damn show and what you thought of it, because I feel like this show is just not really going to get talked much about because of the election. So, here's my review. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'm out. Thank you so much for watching.